traders, and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. It is June 1st on a Thursday here in Thailand. Coming to you, cloudy skies, not too bad. Sun's out there, we can see the sun. So it looks like it's going to be a nice day. It's very warm. We definitely are in our hot summer months. It's also rainy season, so we're cooking, baking, and shaking here in Thailand, but having a great time. Traders, just have to send a word out to my father. Happy birthday. It's his 92nd birthday. All right, let's get to it. A little bit to talk about today, not too bad. Let's take a look at what's going on. Now, remember, tomorrow is Friday, and it is NFP. Numbers come out tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting to see how these numbers are, because if they're not good, I would say the rate hike for June is going to be cut. We're going to have to see, and I'm more interested on hourly earnings wage in this report. So tomorrow's going to be very interesting. Also, don't forget, traders, I do not do a video on Friday, as I have another obligation in the time that I do these videos. And on Friday, I'm tied up, so I can't do a video on Friday. So let's get to what's going on in news today. Let's see what's coming out and what we got to watch out for. All right, so already New Zealand had some light data come out today. Nothing big there. The ASEAN AIG Manufacturing Index 54.8. Previous was 59.2. No expectations. Let's see. We do have retail sales coming out, and it's about a half hour from now. It's currently 8:04 in the morning. So at 8:30 a.m. in Thailand, which would be 21:30 on Wall Street, we do have this data coming out from Australia. Retail sales month on month. China has the Gaxin Manufacturing PMI today in Asia. Going down into the London session, we have nationwide HPI out of the Great British Pound. We have German manufacturing PMI, almost be PMI week. And we have manufacturing PMI for May. And wow, there's a lot of data coming out for a lot of different countries. I have to be honest with you, my screen's pretty full. ADP, non-farm employment change, comes out today. For those of you who don't know what ADP is, it is a service, it's a payroll company that does payrolls. So you can have one employee or you can have 10,000 employees. This company does all your tax deductions, savings deductions, child support deductions if you have that, and everything basically for your payroll is done by this company, and they're in every state in the United States, so they have a pretty good gauge on what's going on as far as jobs go. What else do we have? We have non-farm productivity, unit labor costs come out today. Pretty ISM manufacturing PMI today in the U.S. That's going to be a good one, and of course our crushing crude oil inventories comes out today. So quite a busy day in data today. Like I said, there's a lot of countries that have data coming out today, but those are the big ones. All right, gold is down 0.42%. WTI oil is at 48.75. However, Brent is still above the 50 mark at 51.58. So if you're an oil trader and you see that WTI is at 47.75, your thought process has to be, well, this is going to come back above that 50 or to 50. So if I was trading oil, and I used to trade oil, I love trading oil, it's the time frame that's bad. You really need to be in the U.S. session when you trade oil. And unfortunately, after lunchtime in New York, it comes pretty late for me. It's 11, 12 o'clock at night for me. So I don't get the afternoon trades in the U.S. session, so I don't trade oil any longer. I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do it. I don't do it anymore. Let's take a look at some indices. S&P futures up 0.09%, NASDAQ up 0.19%, Dow down negative 0.10%, DAX up 0.13%. Germany continues to put out good numbers. I mean, there's nothing you can say. They continue to put out good numbers, strong numbers. That's all you can say. The Nikkei is up 0.95%. The dollar index is up 0.07%. And the euro index is negative 0.02%. All right, that's what's going on there. Let's get to the charts, my friends. We're going to do some cleaning up today. And here's our euro trade that we've had on for a very long time. So as this trade is still in operation, it's time to go. It is time to go. Okay? All these things need to get off the chart, and we will start fresh at a later date. I think the big thing to watch here on the euro is that we are still bias bearish. I'm still bias bearish, and you know, just take a look at this. You know, you want at least a 2-touch. That's a 4-touch there. So you know, we're still in this down thing, and if you took an aggressive trend line, an aggressive line here, right, you can see we're definitely in that mode there. So we'll keep an eye on this and see how we're going to watch this. But the euro, I'm biased bearish. However, I'm not willing to go into any positions 36 hours before we have NFP. So I'm not willing to jump on that bandwagon. All right, that's what's going on with the euro. Let's take a look at the pound. Pound has come back down. However, the pound now has come back up. And we are at our spot. I'm going to say that we missed this, and unfortunately this was missed, and this was in New York, but I did miss this. This was actually early in New York, and I missed it because, remember traders, in the US session I'm trading options, and I was not looking at my Forex charts. I had two of my option platforms up on my screens. So this is looking really interesting. What's interesting about this? The 200 exponential moving average being the green line, the brown line being the 5, and then the 20 being the red, and we're squeezed in there, right? Price action squeezed between these exponential moving averages. So I really want to see this come back up, to believe it or not. I want to see this come back up to 29.30 up here, and then we can sell this to the downside. However, we need a fresh start, and you know what? This one's going to. You just gotta get rid of these. You know, after so much stuff, you just got to get rid of it. I am happy to say that I've been working on obtaining an indicator for NinjaTrader, and where we're going to be putting our harmonics on our charts when they're appropriate. They're not going to be on there all the time, but I do like harmonic patterns. They work, so we'll be dibbling into the harmonic stuff. Hopefully by Monday we'll be up and running. I'm just waiting for everything to get cleared. With NinjaTrader, it's a little different. You purchase the indicator from an outsider, and I got it from Scott Carney, who's a harmonics expert in harmonic trading. And you know, then you got to send your machine ID. Then they got to release your license. Well, it's on my charts, but it's not working because he has not activated my license yet. So I did send him an email, and hopefully we'll get on that. All right, so if we take a look at this now that this is clean, now you get a better picture that we really want this back up here, folks. We want this up at 29.50, 29.40, right? This area here. So we want this to pop back up here before we take this to the downside. You know, yeah, 29.40 is where I'd like to see this go, and we could take this back to the downside. So that's what's going on with the pound. So today, let's take a look at the New Zealand real quick. New Zealand is still in play here. This is not coming off the charts. This New Zealand pair is still in play. It's dabbled around. It did break this trend line. Again, this happened in New York. I was sleeping. But this did break down. and this is okay. Now we're coming up to some support here. So I'd really like to see this bounce to the upside, tick up back to the upside, and then take it back again. Or the breakout of this 70-70 area, and we can take it to the downside. I'd rather it go back up, and then we can sell it, because once we get 77 at 70.35, we got the 200 exponential moving average. The good news is there's no price action right here at that level, so we might be able to get through it. But I'd rather get this at 71.20 and sell it from there. Really, you know, we'll just have to see what happens. So if you take this, I'd rather see this back up here. So we'll see what happens. I'm not real eager to jump in these trades right at the moment because of NFP tomorrow. So if I'm in a trade, I got to be in and out intraday today, right? Intraday today, I got to be in and out. Tomorrow, the chances of me entering a live trade is nil to none. It's just don't get in front of that freight train, right? Unless you're good at trading news, right? If you're good at it, keep it going, all right? All right. Traders, do you know what I forgot today? Anybody catch what I forgot today? Yes, I forgot my bow tie. Where's my bow tie? I forgot to put on the bow tie. I forgot it. I just realized it as I'm doing this. I don't have my bow tie on. All right, here's the euro yen. You know, this pair is bearish, right? The bias is bearish. This is kicked up. What I really like about this pair is that the 200 exponential moving average, it's broke above it. All right, I like that. Now we want to sell this. I'd like to get in this at 124.75 to the downside. That's a minimum. I'd really rather go up to, 125 or 124.95, somewhere there, and take it to the downside. So we have some options with this and what we can do to get into this trade. I want to make sure I have enough room. Remember, come 24 hours from now, I'm going to be out of all my trades. So I want to be in a trade today, but I want to get out by New York. New York lunch, I want to be out of this. And that's what we're looking at on this pair. Want to sell at 125, 124, 90, 95. I know I got 75 on the chart, and that is the 61.8 Fibonacci level. But you know what? Let's get up to the 76.4, this blue line here. Right? That's 125.20. I wouldn't mind that. Right? Why don't we do that? Why don't we look to get this a tick up? Let's get this pair to move up here. And you know what? Let's get in there at 125.20 and see if we can get in there. This gives us a little room before we get into this mess here, right? Left of the chart, current price action, these fibs. So we'll see what happens. It's about a 30% chance that we'll be able to get in that trade today. Traders, that's all I got for you today on a Thursday, June 1st. Happy 92nd birthday to my dad. Traders, have a great trading day, and we will catch you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend break, and we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.